So if I was going to find the fourth term, here's what I would look at. First thing is we know the first term. And now again, here's where it's a really important one. This one's kind of tricky. Because basically what we want to do in this one is we got to make sure we're applying parentheses. All right? So the first term is going to be raised to the 6th power. So that's going to be negative 2x raised to the 6th. Notice how I'm using parentheses. That's very, very important in this one. Negative 3 is going to be raised, because technically this could actually look like this. Negative 2x plus negative 3 raised to the 6th power, right? We can write the subtraction as an addition problem. So just notice that this term is negative and that term is negative. So my just advice is just use parentheses to avoid the negative, and you'll see how this is going to come into play. Everybody agree, though, this would be my first term, right? And then my second term is going to be negative 2x to the 5th times negative 3 to the 1st plus negative 2. Actually, why am I getting these so far away? Let's just get this. Plus negative 2x to the 5th times negative 3 to the 1st plus negative 2x to the 4th times negative 3 squared plus negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 5th power times negative 3 cubed. All right, so that's my first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So this is really the only one I care about, right? I don't really actually care about the rest of this. I just want to know what this term is. Now the next thing is that, yes? I started not following my rules. Yes, let's do a third. Thank you. OK. So as we are looking at this one, now we need to make sure we go back to Pascal's triangle and the coefficients. Notice I didn't go up to the 6th power, right? I didn't go up there. So we got to add the next row on Pascal's triangle, which would be raising a polynomial to the 6th power. But if we add a 1, the next row would be a 6. Then we'd have a 15. And we'd have 20. Does everybody see? I'm just, again, adding those two terms to get to the next one. 1 plus 5 is 6. 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 plus 10 is 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be my fourth term in. Now we need to simplify this. Negative, so therefore I have 20. Negative 2x cubed would be negative 2x times negative 2x times negative 2x, which is going to give you a negative 8x cubed. Negative 3 cubed is negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, which is a negative 27. I'm still using them in parentheses because I will make mistakes just like you, and I'll lose a parenthesis somewhere. So I want to just contain everything in the parentheses. Now I notice I have negative times a negative, which is going to be a positive. So my term is going to be a positive result. But I have 20 times 8 times 27, which I am not a human calculator. So if somebody could compute 20 times 8 times 27 for me, I know that my polynomial. That's the only answer you guys would see on your test that you would need to find. So if you had a test and it was a multiple choice, I would just be looking for that. This would be a question that I'd kind of be asking you. OK? The expansion's important, but most of the time, it's for most expansions,